Hello friends, Jason here for TheChartGuys, checking out the 5G sector again today. Big red day on the 5G ETF. What's key is we are holding the low of 24.54 to pretty much the penny. Our low today, 24.55. So it looks like we've bounced right off of that level. And this is an important level because this is a daily support. We bounced here. Now we're coming back down to test or confirm. The only thing I'm concerned about is the volume on this red candlestick and the fact that we close so close to this low. If we open below tomorrow, our next support is down here at 24.27, in which case we'll have a full execution of this head and shoulders on the daily time frame, which is this guy. Well, let's go use the right indicator. Our head and shoulders like that. So if we break 24.54 tomorrow, 24.27 is the next support on deck. The question I always ask myself when I'm looking at a chart is, how did we get here and who's in control and where's the momentum going into the end of the day? Let's go to the 15-minute time frame, and we can see it was all bears all morning, and bulls just didn't have much of anything that they could do. They did maintain a slight tightening trend, but momentum is definitely in the favor of the bears right now. The only upside is that they didn't set new lows directly close to the end of the day. Still very close to MRVL close, RSI 37.16 on the 15-minute time frame. Another hourly, not quite oversold. So the best case scenario that we could see tomorrow morning would be to open right where we are, see very, very firm support at 24.54, and see if we can't get a bounce going into an overall trend change. That would be the only long position I'd be watching for today on the 5G ETF. Looking at AVGO now, this is even more of a bearish signal because of the strength of momentum going into the close. We broke right through our EMA 12 and EMA 5. We still have EMA 26 support, and we have almost a MRVL close. Our low was 310.56, and our close was 310.72. So about 20 cents and change away from the close on a $300 stock. That's pretty much a MRVL close. Full momentum going into the end of the day. So we have daily support at 309 psychological. That would have us very close to where our EMA 26 is going to be tomorrow. So I'll be watching that for a very, very important support test. It's likely going to be around the same time that 5G would test its 24.54. Ideally, we open above, see support right around that area, and see if we can't get a bounce going, because on the hourly time frame, we're getting close to overbought. In fact, we just bounced out of it, and we are at risk of going back into overbought positions again. So we have a flush on the hourly time frame first thing tomorrow, get us down to 309 psychological, stack some bids, see what the response is, watch the support, and see if we can't get a bounce out of there. On the 4-hour time frame, if we are able to bounce, we would have resistance at 319.64. So a good $10 range for us to look for on AVGO tomorrow. On MRVL on the daily, similarly, a big red ugly candlestick. Earnings are coming up on, well, tomorrow. Not sure if it's pre-market or after hours, so please do your research on that one. Likely we will just break whatever I'm about to analyze. We have support at 25.77. If we lose that, we got a big gap to fill here, and we certainly could do that on poor earnings. Just create another gap, in which case we're going to find support at the previous resistance level around 25.33. Let's get an actual locked-in value. 25.35. So that would be an important support because it's been resistance before. Below that, we would look for daily support at 23.91. If somehow bulls manage to have good earnings, we will look for resistance in the area of 26.88. That's been a double top for us. And then way up here, 28.38, another area of double top on MRVL. Who controlled the day? That's what I want to know. Obviously, we had a similar drop like the 5G. Pretty much nothing all day, just complete sideways action into a slow but steady bleed as bears picked up the volume into the close, very, very close to MRVL close. SWKS, I think, is the only one who didn't have a monster red day today. And it looks like it's a dividends day, so that does adjust the chart a little bit. But we have a nice indecision candlestick. We are still in a daily tightening range, and we have support all the way down to 95.29. As long as we stay above that, we are going to be in this tightening range. It looks a little bit better on the weekly time frame, not enough data to really get a good analysis, but this is what we're looking for. High, higher, low, lower, high. Now we need to see if we can get a higher low. Still a tightening range on SWKS. So what we're going to be looking for would be, in the perfect world, a nice little bounce off of our EMA 26. Look for a reversal on the 5 and 15. See if we can't catch a little bit of strength if the overall market moves in our favor. Today was a big red day, so let's see what we do tomorrow. ADI, another red day, not nearly as strong as the first couple that we looked at. We have lost EMA 12, 26, and EMA 5 support. We have daily support down at the low of our big green candlestick, 107.52. Long way to go. Likely we would see an oversold bounce before we get down there. Our RSI is almost at sub 30 levels. Nice little tightening range here. If we lose today's low, which would be 110.98, these magnets, man. 110.93. Should we lose that level, that would be an execution of the bear flag that we are seeing. Support does not exist until 107.52, in which case we would have a nice oversold hourly setup and a good bounce potential. INSG continues to blow my socks off. I was looking for daily consolidation from way back here on the 26th, and that's what I'm still looking for. Congratulations to anyone who managed to jump into this tornado and survive. A lot of volatility, and bulls just have not given up. So very impressive. On the daily time frame, we're still overbought at 77.59. On the weekly, got to be getting close, 68.21, 4-hour time frame, and I bet pretty much everyone is getting overbought. Hourly is 60.37, so at least we're seeing some hourly consolidation, which means this is the trend that we need to watch. As soon as we see a change in trend and we start losing our higher lows, higher highs, then we can start expecting more consistent and thorough consolidation. I'm still looking for it. I don't want to see it on the daily time frame. I'm very, very interested in INSG. Missed my opportunity down here. I'm not going to miss the next one. So keep a close eye on this. Don't expect a massive pullback because bulls definitely need to take a rest. But we are in pretty much blue sky territory. As soon as we get our consolidation, we'll be following this one very closely in the chat. And a lot of opportunity here. We'll see how it develops. Anyway, that's it. Getting back into the saddle. Busy week with the Black Friday sale. Haven't been paying much attention to the markets over the holidays. I'm excited for the week ahead. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything that you do and your comments and all that cool stuff. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.